It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Patriots and the Giants. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. With Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. Happy to welcome you to week 2 of 3 here in the preseason. And this is the week, Brock, where a lot of players, they're not just fighting their opponents out there anymore, but they're fighting each other for the roster spots remaining as we look ahead to the final week of the preseason.
Yeah, that's well said, Kate. And every coach will say the same thing across all 32 teams. Don't count numbers.
Yeah.
Don't look around the room.
Yeah.
Don't look at anybody else. Just worry about doing your job. But when you're outside the top 40 or so, you know it. You know you're on the bubble, and your performance in this game really matters.
Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. And we're going to look at their QB. I know my partner Brock Hewitt's excited about this guy, one of the league's few lefties at the position.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite, the game's most important position, and it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
That pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Play action on first down. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Here we go, shot.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Man there, it's Malik Neighbors. And they make the tackle at the 38. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Let's go now.
He'll throw it yet again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
All right, set now, first and 10. They'll throw it again. Caught by Theo Johnson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Return coming here from the 12. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. So now it's the Patriots' turn to head out for the first time on offense. Leading the mount, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
Drake entered the league as a top 5 pick because he checks a lot of boxes. Just the way you want him. Tall, athletic, great arm. 1 year at North Carolina, put on an absolute show. And yeah, second year as a starter took a little bit of a beating and some question whether or not he was still a top 5 pick. The ability, there's no question there. It is now the consistency in taking care of the football that will be a big part of Drake's career.
Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go. May now from the gun. That finds Gibson, complete.
That defense, it'll give up that completion every time. They don't just like it, they love it. Because it creates a fun little race between everybody coming downhill to go make that tackle. In this case, run him right out of bounds.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Completed over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Patriots will have a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Now a give to Stevenson, coming right. He's contained at the line for no gain. Dexter Lawrence on the tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, it's May. Getting out to... Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. Made a throw it. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it'll be Giants football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Come on, set.
2nd and 10 now. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. And we've got a stoppage here, and it's something you never want to see, especially in the preseason. One of their star players banged up with an injury after that play. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Here we go.
Throwing from the gun here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Set. Go.
Back to throw. That's completed right side. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They go play action here. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. That's Justin Simmons. He's at the 30. The 10. And he's going to go. It's a big 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Seibert's able to connect on that extra point. And the Patriots tie this game 7-7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. So here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. Putting the tight end in motion. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Pass play coming here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jabril Peppers with the pick. And the Patriots take possession down inside the 30 after the interception.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
New England taking the field. Its second series of the game coming up. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory. They've got a short field after that pick. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he stopped. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Running it again with Gibson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Here's May to the air. Escapes the pocket. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. That one gains 7. And that's a New England 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. This throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. To throw, here's May. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
Well, I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DB knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he was able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, set.
Throwing is May. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
Gibson goes up and over for the touchdown. The Patriots pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Seibert now to add the extra point.
Smash, alert, track.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Giants about to get to work on offense. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. They send the tight end in motion. Complete out to the right side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. And we've got a stoppage here, and it's something you never want to see, especially in the preseason. One of their star players banged up with an injury after that play. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Let's go. Ready?
To the air now on 1st and 10. Into the hands of Neighbors. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ready? Go.
Throwing it again here. And the trick play doesn't pay off. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Go.
They'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. The Giants are set to punt. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Patriots will be backed up pretty deep to start the drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Henry on the catch. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 21. That'll be complete to Gibson. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Bobby Okereke making that stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. May looking to throw. He'll get this to Henry. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. To the air yet again, May. He's got the hook up to Bourne.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go, set. Roll.
Gibson here from the gun. His foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Bobby Okereke making that stop.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Third and 4 coming up now.
Let's go now.
May now from the gun. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. Finds a man right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of 1. It's a 14-7 game. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession.
Let's go.
They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And the trick play doesn't pay off. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Go.
He's going to throw this one. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kyle Tucker makes the play. And the Patriots are tackled just beyond midfield following the interception. Second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
The Patriot offense making their return to the field. They're going to start just inside of enemy territory following that pick. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Second and 6 coming up here. This is Stevenson heading right. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Brian Burns coming up with the stop. Looks like no gain on second down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Going play action, May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Hauls in this punt at the 8. And he gets them what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Giants are going to take over with a lot of field ahead of them. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And the trick play doesn't pay off. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Here we go, sack. Ready.
Still sticking with the passing game. He's got a man left. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And it's going to be an incomplete pass. Rare chance for him to throw it, but things don't work out. It's 3rd down now.
Got it. Ready. Here we go. Check go.
Looking to the air here. Neighbors with the catch. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Sack. Ready.
They are throwing it again. And the trick play doesn't pay off. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Let's go. Go.
He'll throw it yet again. That's completed right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. To find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. That's a perfect play to break it big.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll throw it again. Throw caught at the 6. And that's a New York touchdown. quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I gotta say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And, Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
Gano ends the point after. And the Giants tie things up at 14. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. This taken from the 12. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Patriots offense all set to go. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They've got first down from the 31. The give inside to Gibson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now. From the 38. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Made a throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing. And that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks. Rotate your personnel. Throw in some wrinkles. And once again, go hit that quarterback.
Another punt coming up. Bryce Behringer to do the honors again. And they could really use a good one here. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Pulled in at the 20. And he's brought down before the return gets far. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And the trick play doesn't pay off. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
And this? Well, this is what the modern safety is all about in today's game. More and more, we see guys with an interception and a sack in the same game who can line up seemingly in 10 different positions on the field. Almost a positionless defender, yet their impact can be so great.
That's caught for the first. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on it. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Here we go, sack. Check up.
Now looking to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 4. And it's going to be an incomplete pass. Rare chance for him to throw it, but things don't work out. It's 3rd down now.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Complete beyond the marker. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here's a throw. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Broke through the tackle. And the Patriots are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Here's New England ready once again on offense. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go.
To throw, here's May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to the air, it's May. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's May. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Go!
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he will go down. The Patriots make the play. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
At the 19-yard line.
Trying again following the sack. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Punting unit out now. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. So no return on that punt. And the Pats will take over. The New England offense running out now. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it.
Ready up.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. Pass complete, 2-2 Atwell. And as he goes out of bounds, we've got a flag on the play, likely against the defense. An avoidable mistake, and that one's going to set the coaches off more than almost any other. And now they're going to mark off the yardage. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. A give up the middle to Stevenson. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. Set.
They'll send him over right. On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he winds up with a solid gain down past the 45. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Let's go now.
May looking to throw. That'll be complete to Gibson. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Set up.
The give inside to Stevenson. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Ready.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. May. Cut by Gibson. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Let's go. Hey, hey. Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. And the trick play doesn't pay off. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Well, that right there, Kate, that is the epitome of trust. And trust in your big physical tight end. Throwing his way into double coverage. You may question the decision when the ball leaves his hands, but it's tough to question when it produces results like that.
They'll throw on 1st. And the trick play doesn't pay off. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
And it's going to be an incomplete pass. Rare chance for him to throw it, but things don't work out. It's 3rd down now.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
The trick play unsuccessful. His throw falls incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots running their offense out there. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's May to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 23. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds, just a step short of the 40. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Let's go now. Check go.
Throwing is May. Looking slant route, complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go.
To the air yet again, May. That finds Gibson, complete. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down throw for May. That's taken in by Henry. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And this stays tied here in the second.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
One last play before the break. Throwing it just before halftime. And the trick play doesn't pay off. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. We've reached halftime of what's been an entertaining one so far. 14-all is our score. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida, in our studio there. Jonathan Coachman waiting by with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in just a moment. Want to remind everyone, this is week 2 of the preseason. These two teams will have one more tune-up after this next week, before the regular season gets started on the Thursday following Labor Day. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The New England offense with the football. They get it first here in the second half. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
First throw for the backup now. On target to his man, Polk. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 32. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's Browning now. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a New England first down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. He'll throw it yet again. Fell on the catch. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Patriots will have a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Ready, set up. Go.
Back to throw, Browning. Hauled in by Moore. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a New England first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This one finds Polk. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him first and goal.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll try and punch it in. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. He gets half of the 8 yards remaining, partner. That gives him second and goal from the 4. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And the Giants will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hold on.
Throwing from the gun. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Christian Gonzalez has it. Wow, this has been a great game so far, Brock. A hard-fought first half, but they're really offering an edge to their opponent here by throwing a pick on their opening drive.
And now we'll get to see if they can capitalize that and pull ahead. They've already got the ball once this half. You know that they're loose, and now they get it back just one snap later.
Their offense ready to take the field now. And we'll see if they go right back to the passing game here, coming off an interception they threw in enemy territory. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set, let go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Polk makes the catch. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots parlay the reception into points. Jalen Polk, the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play, right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Well, following that play, we have somebody shaken up. And, man, with so many guys fighting for roster spots, you never want to see someone get hurt. Hopefully they can fix him up quick. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Done. Wait, done.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He locates Daniel Bellinger. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And the Giants will have a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Here we go. Listen.
They'll run it with Devin Singletary. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6.
Here we go. Pac-Man. What's your son?
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Hyatt with the grab. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. It's a 21-yard gain. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
All set up now for 1st and 10.
Go. Done.
Wentz to throw. Brought in right side. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
What's your son?
The 2nd down run by Singletary. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you could recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. Devin Singletary with the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Gano for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants tie this game at 21. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The Patriots and Jalen Polk running to the field. And this is an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go now.
Here's Browning. He's got a gain of 6 there. Tyler Nubin with the tackle.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and 4. Completes this one to Baker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
He did such a good job, and not just hitting him in a window on that slant, in the right window, but hitting him right in time, right in a spot where he had room to run and add on to that catch.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Hits his running back. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on him. 5 men in the secondary for the G-men now, ahead of third down. Throwing is Browning. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Giants will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Wentz set to pass. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who can pull that off.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Here we go, back man.
Another try following the sack. And oh, he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's swatted away, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Go.
Now here's Wentz. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. They'll send out the punting unit. Fair catch called for and made a little shy of midfield. No return on that punt. And the Patriots will take over with some excellent field position. New set of downs for him from the 46. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. To the air, Browning. Oh no, they get him yet again! Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So 2nd down coming up. Throwing now from the gun. Caught, this is Greg Dulcich. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Done.
Give to Singletary from the gun. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Here we go, back man.
Now stick with Singletary. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. Touchdown, New York! Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Gano's point after is good. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. That outruns their offense. And this drive would be a win if they could just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They've got a man in motion. Back to the well again. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, but did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Browning. That'll be complete to Gibson. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be Giants football. Now here comes the New York offense. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive.
Here we go, here we go.
To throw is Wentz. Taken in by Bellinger. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Done.
From the 34. Complete to Hyatt. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 27 on the play. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They give up the gut to Singletary. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, son.
First down, and they go right back to it. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Devin White hauls him down. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
He finds Johnson. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. It's the Giants with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Go, go. What's that?
Here's Singletary. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Trying again, Singletary. And he gets in, touchdown! The Giants go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Devin Singletary with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants double their lead to 14. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Another drive coming up for this offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Smack, smack, alert, alert.
Throwing off the play fake here. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Cut by Gibson. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Here we go, Set up.
A give left side to Gibson. And he finds his way up to the 47 before he stopped. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. from the 47. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Browning. This one taken in by Baker. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Man in motion here. Back to throw, Browning. Dump off caught by his back. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
All right, here we go, second down. He'll throw it yet again. Got his target, it's Baker. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Now it's Browning. And they pick him off again! And the Giants are going to have it! And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Son! What's your son?
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Finds his man over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
On first down, this is Singletary. Has good room at the 35. And finally, they take him down at the 36-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Going to the ground again on first. And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Go, go.
Here's Singletary again. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. And the Giants will have a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Now an inside give to Singletary. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Done.
Now a run by Singletary. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Now it's Singletary. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
There we go. Back.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He's got it deep downfield. And that's good for a first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Go.
From the gun, a carry by Singletary. And the hit stuffs him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. No gain for them there, setting up 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Done.
Here's Singletary. And this time he gets it done. Touchdown! The Giants make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Devin Singletary with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches from calling another run play. They've got such faith in their group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the 2nd time around.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants stretch their lead to 21. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Return starts at the 3. This return makes it up to the 25. This offense ready to get going again now. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they take a repeat of everything except that final play. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And the Giants are too much. They take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
what they dial up on a second and very long. Another try following the sack. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Big gain downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down. To the air, Browning completes this one to Baker. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 2nd and 4. That finds Gibson, complete. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Browning. Hits his running back. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So now a much tougher task here as they come up on 2nd and 20. Here's Browning now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Let's go now.
Here's Browning. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The Giants offense all set to get started. They're going to win this game, but with touchdowns on 3 straight drives, Brock, they're probably going to want to keep that streak going. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Singletary. And he'll take this up to around the 30-yard line. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on it. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
And they'll run it with Singletary. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. That run good for a gain of 2, and just like that, we've hit our 2-minute warning. 5 men in the secondary for the Pats. 3rd down.
There we go. Back.
Now Wentz. Complete out to the right. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Go.
They'll go right side with Singletary. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Here we go.
Here's a handoff up the gut. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Done.
So the Giants come away with the win. And they'll enter the final week of the preseason with a little momentum thanks to this victory. Ahead of that last tune-up before the games start to count. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New York.